ball is hit wide. Ball was hit by Yukovic.
Remember, she was going to be one of the big question marks tonight. Would Yukovic be sharp 2 nights in a row with that knee injury of hers?
Bogart serving again. Here's Dargan at the net. Dargan to McConaughey. Hits it off Fiddle, and we are tied at 1.
McConaughey, a major concern for Hawaii. You see her there. She's first team all Big Ten. That's a tough all-league team to make, I'll tell you.
Serving is Yukovic. Coming out to Arnott. That'll be returned. They go outside to Wishmeyer. That's saved by Kamanao. Fotu back to Kamanao. Double hands it over. Free ball now for Purdue. Wishmeyer gets it across. They dug up in the back row. Joust at the net. Saved by Wishmeyer. And the ball is pushed. That's off Fotu. Here's Hiddle behind the 3-meter line. That comes back near the net. Ball is looped over to Bogart. Kamanao. Step out. Prince comes back. That's dug up nicely by Yukovic. With it, and getting the ball over is McConaughey. Rally continues. Kamanao gets over. McConaughey with the save. And then McConaughey with the dump. So Purdue wins the first long rally.
Both sides got a case of the jitters. Those passes on both sides way too close to the net and very difficult to handle for each setter.
Yukovic serving again. Ball dug up by Bogart. With it is Kamanao. Hitting the ball over is Prince. Prince with a little different slide. One in the middle. And Hawaii ties it at 2 in the first game.
She's so famous for that run behind the setter off one leg. And now she's getting that in front of the setter move to counter that.
So Gregory has come into the game for Fotu. Serving is Prince. That ball near the net. There's the first dump shot, and that is wide. That's a point for Hawaii.
I'll tell you something. Dave Shoji said if Dargan gets 12 kills tonight, Hawaii may not win. So they want to do everything they can to stop her dump shot.
Hawaii leading 3-2 in the first game. Prince serves again. Ball dug up by Toe. Dargan goes to Wishmeyer, and the double block is there. And it is Kamanao, along with Gregory.
You see the look on Kamanao's face as she turned around there to the huddle?
Pure joy.
Pure joy and some intensity as well. One of the best blocking, if not the best blocking setter in the country.
Hawaii leading 4-2 in the first game. Prince will serve again. That ball is dug up. With it is Dargan back set, and the ball is hit wide. Back set by McConaughey, or to McConaughey.
Well, after Hawaii got that first block, Purdue's hitters looks like they're trying to avoid that Hawaii block. That was an avoidance hit right there.
So Prince continues to serve. Hawaii on a 4-0 run. Ball popped up Dargan to McConaughey. She pushes it over. The Hiddle is there. Kamanao to Kamanao. Set that ball, and it may have gone off the block. That's why I hesitated. As Gregory gets the first kill. And it did go off the block.
Hawaii on a 5-0 run right there. And how about this pass by Hiddle? Right on the money. Tara Hiddle on the run. Passed that out perfectly. Showing off for all her fans here.
Serving will be Prince. That's off the tape. Good save from her knees that time by Dildine. Ball is hit over by Wishmeyer and hit down and wide by Gregory.
Gregory just a little bit over anxious there. That ball was just sitting up there waiting to be killed. See her kicking herself there.
Cole will serve. Lally pops it over. That's an ace. Boy, Hawaii didn't react to that at all. That gets the attention of Dave Shoji.
Oh, yeah, Dave Shoji up off the bench. He worked on this specifically in practice. They had a 1-hour practice, and I watched as they did this. They wanted to get it all straightened out. Who's getting that short pass?
Bogart to Kamanao. Here's Arnott. That's off the high hands. That'll be saved. Mater there. Dargan gets it into the backcourt, and that goes off. That goes off Bogart. That's one of those deep dumps by Dargan.
Exactly, and that was worked on in practice as well. And that's Bogart's ball all the way, and Arnott when she's back there.
Kamanao goes to Arnott. That's hit high off the block. Poe gets it to McConaughey. Mater gets it across. Hiddle, Kamanao, outside to Arnott. That's off the block. Saved on the other side by Poe. It's punched over. Bogart. Kamanao gets it across. Now it's Purdue's advantage. They go to Mater. Her shot dug up by Fotu, who's back into the lineup. Cross court again. Little touch by Arnott. That'll be returned. Near the net. Step out. McConaughey dug up by Bogart. Joust at the net by Kamanao. And Kamanao beats Mater on the joust.
The littlest player on the floor coming up with a big joust at the net. Boy, Kamanao gets some big sky right there and dumps it down.
Kamanao serving. 7 serving 5. That's an ace for Kamanao. That ball went off Dildine.
You know what? Dildine, says Dave Shondell, is the best athlete on his team, and she couldn't get out of the way of that Kamana'o serve.
Kamana'o serving again. This one off the tape does not go over. So it's a service error for Kamana'o. Hawaii leading 8-6 in the first game. Jake has come into the front row at 6'3". Elizabeth Jake, 6'3" freshman, so she is the fourth in the middle. Ball comes over to Bogart, to Kamana'o, back set. Arnott hits it off the tape, and the ball goes wide.
Pretty juicy set by Kamana'o that time. She got one blocker only for Arnott. Alicia used to hitting on the left side. Now she goes right where she's not quite as effective.
Ball starts over. Gregory. Kamana'o back to Gregory. Hits it into the backcourt. McConaughey to Dargan. Ball comes over. Saved by Kamana'o. And Arnott cannot get through it. So Purdue has come back. And Purdue has tied it at 8.
And Gregory came right out of her shoe that time. Boy, she's excited to hit the last ball. You see her there with her left ankle actually wrapped extra. She rolled it in practice last Sunday.
Well, she's going to take some time to tie it right. Hawaii went on a 4-0 run. That has disappeared. McConaughey now on a run of her own for Purdue. We're tied at 8. First game. McConaughey gets it over. Knuckleballs it over. Hiddle to Kamana'o. Back to Hiddle. Double block is up. That goes off the hand and is saved from the back row. Bogard to Kamana'o. Hit cross court by Arnott. And that goes off the block. And Arnott was lucky on that. Arnott having trouble keeping the ball in.
You know, the right side is not her favorite side. You see her averaging 4 kills a game. Most of those kills tend to come from the left side.
Arnott serving. 9 serving 8. Outside it goes to Motter, dug up by Kamana'o. Bogart sets up Arnott behind the 3-meter line. That ball's popped up by McConaughey. And Gregory hammers down the pass, but it is saved from the side. And 4 hits called on Purdue. Good save that time by Berg, going way over near the signage.
Berg had a big night, and last night with 19 digs. Just a good one right there to keep the ball alive.
So Hawaii to double digits. Serving is Arnott. Here's Dargan going outside Motter with a little tip. Nobody there. That ball goes in. Kamana'o unable to react from the back row in time. And it is now 10-9. Hawaii leading by the slimmest of margins. Early going in the first game. Serving for Purdue will be Dargan. Dug up by Fotu. Kamana'o. And a double hit called on Kamana'o.
The pass by Fotu just a little bit too tight. Even Kanoe with her great leaping ability couldn't handle that one.
So we are tied at 10. Tied up for the second time in this first game. Serving again is Dargan. Bogard coming out. Back to Bogard. Double block is up. Bogard hits it off the hands and it goes in. So Bogard, Susie getting her first slam. And Hawaii leading 11-10.
The ball set way off the net. Bogard did a nice job of hitting the high hands, keeping the ball in play.
Fotu serving. Dargan chases it down in the corner. Sets up Motter. That hits off Fotu. And Fotu couldn't get any loss on the ball.
Hawaii is inviting Purdue to hit the line. You see they're taking the cross-court angle. Fotu right there to dig that line shot. Just didn't keep it up high enough.
Motter will serve again for Purdue. Hits it way long. Hawaii leading 12-11 in the first game. And Hiddle will go back to serve for Hawaii. Purdue sticking right with the Rainbow Wahinas. Hiddle serves it over. That ball dug up by McConaughey. Dargan, a little touch by Wishmeyer. That's blocked back. Ball is hit over by Jake. That will be returned. Bogart hits it. And it's dug up by McConaughey in the back row. They go cross-court. Wishmeyer, yes. Wishmeyer able to handle the Hawaii double block. So Purdue comes back to tie it at 12.
Wishmeyer hits that heavy ball. He's almost 4 kills a game, just behind McConaughey as the most productive killer.
Dildine circles around, serves down the middle, dug up by Hiddle. Coming out goes to Prince. Prince gets it over, but Purdue with the advantage. And getting the ball over is Yukovic. Yukovic able to hit it, and that ball went off Fotu. Dave Shoji does not like the way things are developing here. Purdue now leads 13-12. Serving again, Dildine. Coming out, back set, step out Prince. Prince to the middle, that ball is dug up. Outside it goes to Wishmeyer. And Prince is there. Wishmeyer didn't get a good hit at all. And Prince just gobbled it up at the tape. So Hawaii comes back to tie it at 13.
Set way too tight, and Prince did a nice job of pressing over the net to put it back down.
Serving will be Bogard. Bogard hits it, and it is long. Purdue leading by 1. Dave Shoji looking down at the floor, tapping his forehead with his folder. Serving is Jukovic. Dug up by Bogard. Joust at the net. Saved by Kamanao. Hiddle with the lift. Point for Purdue, and they lead it here. Serving is Jukovic. That goes off Fotu, looking for the ball. Finally saved by Arnott. Prince gets it across. Big advantage now for Purdue. The jump shot works. Dargan near the net. Got that by Prince and down in front of Hiddle.
And Prince knew that was coming because Dargan was such an offensive threat, and she still couldn't stop her.
Serving again is Jukovic. Popped up by Hiddle. Kamanao goes outside. Arnott off the fingers. And that will be a point for Hawaii. 16-14. Purdue still leads by 2. Fotu goes out. Gregory comes into the front row along with Arnott and along with Kamanao. And serving for Hawaii will be Prince. Prince gets it across. That ball dug up by Poe. Dargan near the net. Didn't get it over at all. The ball ends up on the Purdue side. That's another point for Hawaii. And there's guarding it was Arnott.
And give Victoria Prince another ace. The most prolific acer on Hawaii's team.
Prince with the big crowd. Gets it over again. That's popped up. Dargan goes outside. And getting the ball over is Wismar. Wismar hitting it off Gregory.
Good deception that time by Dargan. Looked like she was going to backset that on a slide move. And instead she flicked it out to the outside, the foreset. And she got a split block out there for her hitter.
Purdue leading 17-15. Serving again is Poe. Coming out near the net, goes to Arnott. Single blocker up, and Arnott hits it wide. Boy, Arnott's really having trouble in this first game.
She got to a slow start last night, too. I'm not sure why, but she came on strong at the end. Certainly Dave Shoji's got to be concerned.
Yeah, he's not happy. Bogard coming out. Arnott again. And Arnott just tried to push it over, and it's blocked down by McConaughey.
Not sure that set was where she wanted it.
It will be Poe. It is 19-15 Purdue. Hawaii has to play catch-up. Gregory with a little push. That'll be returned. Dargan to McConaughey. McConaughey just whistled that by Gregory. Gregory didn't react to that at all, and Gregory gets yanked from the lineup. And into the game comes Juliana. Juliana Sanders.
Dave showed you with a little more offensive production out of that position. Here comes Juliana. Her first swing out. She's asking for a touch, doesn't get it.
Well, Hawaii getting blitzed now. It is 21-15. Hawaii down by 6. Down by 6 to Purdue. Purdue out of the Big Ten. Serving is Poe just into the net this time. Poe tried to baby it. So Hawaii picks up a point, 21-16. But they've got to go on a major run just to get back competitive in this first game. Serving is coming out. Knuckleballs it over. Berg, Dargan. Ball is hit over. Blocked back by Sanders. The ball was hit by Mater.
Sanders did a great job of getting to the outside that time. It looked like Dargan was going to dump the ball. She's got to worry about 3 different spots right now. Juliana does, and that's the setter and both outside hitters. Tough job.
Serving coming out, serves it down the line. Here's Mater outside, getting that set, and that ball goes over on the Hawaii side, and it's a point.
Got the block and then went into the antenna.
And it's a point for Purdue, 22-17. They lead it by 5. Serving McConaughey. Bogard comes up, bumps it to Kamanao. Outside they go to Hiddle. Big hit by Hiddle. Boy, she saw that double block in a hurry.
Well, last night Hiddle had 12 kills, hit 300, but she said it was not a good night for her. She said she'd like to play much better tonight. Good split block right there.
22-18. Serving is Arnott. Mater, that's blocked back. And nobody helped out the setter that time, Dargan. Jake just kind of looked at it.
Little confusion there, something that did not happen last time when Purdue played Colorado State. They were very efficient, and that's what Tom Hilber said beat his team, is the efficiency of Purdue.
22-19. Ball is hit over. One-handed save by Arnott. but a double hit. Double hit called, I believe, on Bogard at the net.
It looked like Bogard just putting her hand up to protect herself, and somehow was called a double hit. We'll see if it makes two contacts. A great save by Arnott in the back.
Serving is Dargan. Here's coming out back step for Hiddle. Hiddle rolls it along the tape, follows returned, and then Sanders finishes it all. So Juliana Sanders energizes the middle. She goes out. And Fotu will serve it. In that front row now for Hawaii is Bogard, Prince, and Hiddle. Fotu serving 20, serving 23. And that is an ace for Fotu.
This is Hawaii's most productive scoring position. Fotu last night against Colorado. University of Colorado had a ton of points every time she went back and served there. She picks up her first ace of the night.
Fotu serves again. Dug up by Poe. Overpass. Hammered down by Susie Bogard. And it is 23 to 22. Timeout has been called by Purdue. So Hawaii is coming.
And Purdue on their heels.
Fotu, the senior, the other senior. That ball dances on the tape and goes in.
As far as I'm concerned, that's 3 aces in a row for Tesa Fotu. She got one legit. She got another one legit right here. As you said, it dances on the cable. But in between there was a serve that forced an overpass that Bogard buried.
The other senior is Eckmeyer, of course. Serving again is Fotu. Here's Stargan. Back set. And the ball is hit over by Modern. Here's Bogard. Bogard hitting it in. Boy, that's one of her patented shots. That looped just inside the line. And Hawaii has come all the way back. They lead at 24-23. And now Purdue, a troubled Purdue, calls a timeout here in the first game. Colorado. Hawaii defeated Colorado last night. Fotu serves. Hawaii leading 24-23. Dargan. Quick serve to Jake, and Jake taps it across, gets it down in the middle, and we are tied at 24. So this first game, a nail-biter. Everybody on the edge of their seats now. Both teams have made runs at each other. Hawaii has overcome a 6-point deficit. Serving is Mater, excellent serve, dug up by Hiddle. Here's Kamana'o, back set to Prince, goes cross-court, that's popped up, and that's chased down. Dargan back to the middle, waiting for it is McConaughey. She gets to the cross, advantage now. Hawaii goes to Kamana'o, then to Hiddle. That's off the double block, hit by Gregory. That's dug up. Dargan from her knees. Ball is forced over by Yukovic, and it is wide. So Hawaii wins the long rally that time. Boy, just outstanding play on the part of both teams. Hawaii leading 25-24. And serving now is Kelly Ong. Just into the lineup for this purpose. Ong serves it deep. Ball dug up by Poe. Dargan goes outside. Wishmeyer. And that goes off Arnott. Arnott continues to have trouble in this first game. May have been an out ball.
I think she thought it might have caught a little bit of the block. That's why she felt like she had to play. But boy, Wishmeyer sure brings a heavy ball.
We are tied at 25. Gildine serving. That's dug up by Fotu. And a dump by Kamana'o. Returning the favor. Turnabout is fair play.
You get the feeling that Kanoe Kamana'o has got a little battle going with Dargan. I kind of think so.
Hawaii leads 26-25. Serving is Bogard. Dargan sets up. Yukovic. Hiddle is there. Coming out back to Hiddle behind the 3-meter line. She gets it over. That is dug up by Dardine. And then they go to McConaughey. Hiddle to Kamana'o. Here, finally, is Arnott. And she pounds it off Yukovic for the point. And Hawaii has a 2-point lead at a most important time in this first game. 27-25.
Alicia Arnott gets out of the negative. She's 3 kills, 3 errors now.
Doggone short set. McConaughey, one-handed save by Hiddle. Hit again by McConaughey, and this time she makes sure. 27-26. Both teams now in a rush to the finish of this first game.
Dave shows you had a talk with Tara Hiddle last night. Hey, how come only 3 digs all night? She says, okay, coach, I'll step it up. She's got 7 digs right now.
Excellent serve. Ball is hit over by Hiddle, and now with the advantage is Purdue. Step out, McConaughey. McConaughey solves a very ill-formed double block, and Dave Shoji calls a timeout as the momentum now has leaked. We have been tied 10 times. So Yukovic will serve now for Purdue. Very important point. Into the net. That's a big mistake. Big mistake. After a timeout.
One of our keys to the game tonight was, can Jukovic play? Well, she's 1 kill, 2 errors. She's hitting negative .250 right now. She served that one into the net. Maybe she just put a little too much into last night's win.
Melody Ekmeyer comes into the lineup at 6'3" to provide that wall, and serving will be Victoria Prince. Prince hits it long, and that's a big mistake, and we are tied at 28. So it all comes down to this particular portion of this first game. Which team will be the more effective? Ekmeyer goes out, and Juliana Sanders comes back in. Juliana Sanders said they spent the afternoon in a snowball fight. Serving is Poe, dug up by Bogard. Coming out, goes all the way across to Arnott. Pounds it off the inside blocker. She hit it off McConaughey. And Hawaii now with Aloha ball in the first game. They lead 29-28. So coming out will go back to serve. She will get it in. Poe, Dargan, McConaughey. That ball is dug up by Kamana'o. Hiddle to Arnott. Goes off Poe. That'll be returned. Motter hits it. Bogard. Kamana'o. Hit by Hiddle and blocked down. Will go to extra play. We are tied at 29. Great double block that time. But Hawaii had to swing for that first game.
Dave shows you about the bench pleading with Gwen Sapp, the high referee. Hey, how about the double hit on the set by Purdue from the back row?
McConaughey serves it over. Bogard to Kamana'o. Outside it goes to Hiddle, and it goes down in front of Jake. So a point for Hawaii, and this is the second swing they will have at this first game. So Ekmeyer comes back in to the front row, along with Bogard, along with Hiddle, and serving will be Arnott. Arnott gets it in. The ball dug up by Poe. It goes to Jakes, and she's able to hit it down. And we are tied at 30. So we've had 12 ties here in this first game.
Jakes providing some problems. 3 kills already here in game 1. She usually only averages 1.5.
Serving is Dargan. Dug up by Fotu. Kamana'o. Bogard. Tough hit for Susie, but she gets it in. Not a great set. She was off the net, and Susie still did the job.
Well, the pass wasn't where it should have been, forcing Kamana'o into a bump set. But Bogard did the job, and here's Hawaii's most prolific scorer in this tournament.
The third swing at the first game. Serving is Fotu. That's dug up by Poe. Dargan sets up, blocked, saved by Hiddle, and Hawaii cannot get it over. So Motter will be credited with the kill, and we are tied at 31. And the longer this goes, the more Purdue gets confident that they can steal this first game from the Rainbow Wahineers. Motter will serve. Dug up by Fotu. Waiting. Coming out. Sets up Hiddle. And Hiddle will be dug up by McConaughey. Ball comes over by Wishmeyer. Outside to Bogard. She hits it off the block. Hawaii leads 32-31.
Dave Shondell quick off the bench saying, hey, that ball was way over the block. And Gwen Sapp said, no, it was 6 inches from my eyeballs. I can see that touch right there. And sure enough, that was a good call.
Fourth swing for the first game. And Kelly Ong in to serve for Hawaii. 32-31. Ong gets it across. Dug up by McConaughey. Dargan sets up. Ball is blocked down. Hawaii wins. Jukovic was set up to get the point, and right there was Bogard. Excellent block. Hawaii takes some time to do it, but they win it in extra play, 33-31, and they lead in this match 1-9.
Purdue making 3 more errors than Hawaii, therefore the kill percentages are uneven. Here's where I think game number 1 was won and lost, and that was at the net.
In game 2, we'll see whether they can rise to the occasion here. Hildine starts it off, dug up by Hiddle. Here's Kamana'o going outside. Arnott, that's blocked, saved by Kamana'o, saved by Fotu. Kamana'o will double it back. Dargan gives it to McConaughey. Hiddle puts it up in the air. Then it goes to Arnott, didn't get a good swing. Dargan to Jukovic. That's saved by Kamana'o. Hiddle is there. Here's Arnott again. And let's see, that's a point. They say it's a point on Purdue.
Double hit by Hiddle on the set.
Double hit by, on the set.
She's been set pretty good, too. That was unusual for her to make a double hit there. She's had a great match as well so far, too. 7 hits in game 1.
Gildine serving again. Coming out, will have to chase down that pad. Hit by Arnott. Poe is there. Dargan to Yukovic. She goes cross court and hits it out.
Oh, she's struggling right now. Yukovic last night just on fire. Tonight really struggling. 1 kill only, 4 errors. So she's hitting negative 429 right now.
Victoria Prince will serve for Hawaii. We are tied at 1. That's off the table. Great rolling dig saved by Gildine. Wishmeyer gets it across near the net. Kamanau goes outside to Arnott. Whistle blows. Net violation on Purdue.
On Yukovic. He's really struggling right now. And you got to think that part of that's got to be what Dave Shondell told me last night. He said, you know, she had an ACL injury last year, and night number 2 has always been a difficult night for her because the knee tends to swell up, even though it's a year later.
Prince serving from the right, dug up by Poe. Dargan goes outside. Wishmeyer hits it, and the ball comes back over, and it was hammered down, but saved by Bogard. And then again, Yukovic was there, and the ball just went out. So Hawaii unable to react, and it is 2-2. Serving will be Yukovic. Left hands it over. Potu, Bogard. Hitting the ball over his Hiddle. Hawaii setting up their defense. Dargan goes to McConaughey. McConaughey could have a big night. Remember, she is first team All Big Ten. The first time that Purdue has had a first team member All Big Ten since 1996. Serving is Yukovic. It is 3-2 Purdue. Step out Gregory, and that's off of Wishmeyer. Only a single blocker was up for Gregory, and she took advantage of it. So Hawaii ties it at 3. Kamanau will go back to serve.
And Gregory, known for her blocking, and that time a little bit of offensive punch. Dave showed you wants to see that out of her.
Kamanau gets it over. Here's Dargan outside to Wishmeyer, but dug up by Kamanau. Waiting for it is Arnott down the middle. Comes Bogard, and Bogard with another kill. Susie the Scramble.
And what a set from Arnott on the left on the spinning dig. The ball was up in the air spinning badly. She took all the spin off it with a perfect set for Bogard. 6 kills now for Susie.
Serving will be Kamanau. Taps it over. Poe to Dargan. Oh, she tries to dump, and she gets rejected by Gregory.
Difference between last night and tonight. Colorado didn't adjust till about game 3. Hawaii spent about an hour on this at their practice today, making sure that Dargan did not get 12 dumps tonight.
5 serving 3. Dargan again, back set McConaughey. But tonight, Purdue is going to McConaughey.
The good news is they stopped Dargan. The bad news is they're not stopping McConaughey, and she has got to be slowed down. She is one great player.
4 serving 5. Poe gets it over. Hiddle dives it to Kamanau. Here's Arnott. Cross court. That's dug up and then punched over by Dargan. Bogard is there. Kamanau will set up Hiddle, and she wiggles it through the double block. So Hawaii leads by 2, 6-4.
It's got to feel good for Hiddle to be playing in front of literally a hometown crowd, about 30 of her friends and family here. And 7 digs already, 3 kills.
Arnott serving. Dargan punches it over. Arnott with the save. Kamanau sets up Bogard. That's popped in the air. Ball comes back over. Gregory hits it down and hits it off Poe. She was able to whistle it by the middle blocker, McConaughey, that time. 2
brilliant plays that time. First brilliant play by Arnott going to get the dig in the back row. And the second brilliant play, Gregory not trying to hit the overpass, but instead running a quick attack.
Here's Dargan. Back set. McConaughey just gets it over. Diving dig by Hiddle. Saved by Arnott. Kamanau gets it across. Dargan. Back set again to McConaughey. And she's able to hit it off the block. And Purdue is going to feast on McConaughey, especially on that right side, or when she rotates to the left.
Not only has McConaughey got 8 kills, but she's also got a couple of block assists, which makes her the all-time leading block assist leader for Purdue.
Lollipop served by McConaughey. Ball hit over by Hiddle. That ball is dug up by Berg. Here's Kappa with just a little push. Kamanau is there. Hiddle goes cross-court. Bogard off the hands and off McConaughey in the back row. And Bogard trying to match McConaughey as the 2 big slammers in this game.
You got it. It's becoming a shootout at the OK Corral here. Bogard hitting those high hands consistently.
Hawaii leading 8-5. Serving will be Fotu. Fotu tried to baby it, gets it into the net. Service error. So Purdue gets the point, and they trail by 2. Purdue in that front line. Jakes is there at 6'3". Yukovic has come back in, and Kappa in that front row. Serving is Dargon. Line drives it to Bogart. Coming out, back set to Prince. Prince gets it just inside the line.
I don't know how she ever made that. Coming out and really released that set fast. And poor Victoria Prince had to get on her high horse and chase that thing down. Did a beautiful job of saving it.
Hawaii leading 9-6 in the second game. Hawaii leads in this match 1-0. Serving is Hiddle, dug up by Poe. Dargan, short set. And there's Jake. She hits it wide. So now Hawaii beginning to get a lead here. They're starting to separate. They lead by 4, 10-6. McConaughey with 3 kills in this game, but she is out of the front row. Serving again is Hiddle. Hiddle just gets it off the tape. That's popped in the air. Dargan goes cross court. Yukovic hits it long.
Last night we saw the same chink in the armor for Yukovic. She had struggled on the left side. She played well on the right side, but not as well on the left.
Mater will come in for Yukovic. Hiddle continues to serve. Hawaii leading 11-6 here in the second game. Hiddle gets it over. That ball dug up. Waiting for it is Dargan. Ball is hit by Kappa, and that's long. Did not go off the block. That's a point for Hawaii. Kappa arguing with the up official. Not getting a hearing, and so is Coach Dave Shondell.
Well, I'll tell you, 2 people tried to get it. The block really tried to touch it and throw the back row. Neither one got a hold of it, though.
Hiddle serving again. 12-6. Hawaii leading. Game 2. Dargan to Jake. And Jake's on that step out. Hits it off Bogo. Hawaii leading by leading by 5.
There's a question of the touch. 2 blockers tried to get there. Went right between both blockers and the outstretched arms of Alicia Arnott in the back row.
The serve by Kappa is long. That's another point for Hawaii. Hawaii with their biggest lead, or tying their biggest lead here in the second game. They lead 13-7. And serving will be Susie Bogart. Bogart gets it in, dug up by Poe. Waiting is Dargan. Back set again. This time it's Mater. And that ball dug up and hit over by Fotu. Pushed over by Jake. Hiddle is there. Joust at the net. Comes off Jake's shoulder and lifts his call. That's a point for Hawaii.
And the smallest person on the floor coming out jousted the biggest person on the floor. Jake, 5'8" against 6'3", and Kanoe wins the battle.
Coming out is amazing. Bogart serving again. Dargan sets up. Wishmeyer. Fotu is there. Hits it over. Wishmeyer able to hammer it back on the overpass. So Fotu has had 2 overpasses here. Purdue trailing 14-8.
Now, Casey needs to change the angle of her arms right now. There's too much they're facing over the net. She's getting those overpasses. Not much of an adjustment. She should be able to make it.
Here's Gildine. Great server. Hiddle almost an overpass. They go outside to Arnott. Poe is there. Rolling dig. It goes to Wishmeyer off the high hand, but that's popped in the air by Bogart. Bogart gets it back, rolls it over, saved by Poe. Dargan goes outside Wishmeyer through the double block. Point for Purdue.
So if Wishmeyer gets the right set, she can really put a lot of steam on it. That time she has 4 kills a game, and in the Big Ten, that's no slouchy number.
Gildine can really pepper that ball on the serve. Comes down the middle, rips it again. The ball is popped in the air by Bogart. Coming out, goes all the way across court to Arnott. And Arnott able to ripple the block. We're halfway through this. Victoria Prince is resuming game 2. She serves. That's dug up by Poe, chased down by Dargan. Hit over by Mater with 2 hands. Coming out goes to Arnott. That's blocked back. Ball is popped in the air and goes out. So Arnott having trouble. They loom up in front of her.
Dave Shoji asking the second referee, Joni Powell, hey, wasn't Purdue in the net on that one? Looked like it was jumping up and down pretty good. And she said, no, the ball hit the net.
Mater serves. Dug up by Bogart. Waiting is coming out. Goes to Arnott again. And Arnott, let's see. Point for Hawaii.
She got it right on the line. She likes that little cutback shot across her body down the line. Picks up kill number 7.
Hawaii leading 16-10 here in the second game. Coming out will serve. Ball goes to Dargan. Step out. There's McConaughey. Bogart is there. Coming out. Sets up Hiddle. And Hiddle hits it off the single block.
Well, Hawaii's got to go on all cylinders now. Kanoe's really feeling it with her hitter. She's figuring out the offense through this beautiful back set. Only 1 blocker up. McConaughey just got juked that time, and Kittle feasted on it. 4 kills already for Tara.
See if McConaughey, they go to her again. Overpass, hammered down by Gregory. Boy, Gregory is becoming a force in the middle. She has shut down Dargan, and she made Purdue pay for that mistake. And Hawaii now with their biggest lead of this second game. They lead 18-10. Kamanaho continues to serve.
Credit her serve. How about that serve that forced the overpass so Gregory could get that play?
Dargan pushes it over, and that will be a dump shot, the first success for Dargan as it just gets inside the line.
You botched Gregory. First time she's missed Dargan tonight.
Lollipops it over Gregory to Kamanaho. Back set, here's Arnott. And Arnott beginning to warm up now, beginning to get comfortable. And if she does, look out. 19-11, Hawaii leading.
Yeah, she's local-born girl, you know, Hilo girl. And I think it took time to warm up in this 14-degree weather we're in.
Serving is Arnott. That ball is dug up by Bird. Doggone goes outside, and Kappa hits it off the hands for the point. So Jakes will come into the front row, and McConaughey will rotate back, and she will serve now for Purdue, 19-12. Purdue needs to have a catch-up run here. Ball is tapped over. Bogard to Kamanaho. Hit by Hiddle, and Hiddle is blocked. Hiddle hitting it into Jakes at 6'3", and also Dargan. Serving is McConaughey. Taps it across. Waiting for it is Kamanaho to Gregory. Gregory is blocked by Jakes. So Jakes has come in, and all of a sudden she's becoming a force. Hawaii notices the momentum. Hawaii still leads. And we are back to live action. Ball hit over by Gregory. Overpass. Gregory taps it. And there is Bird to save it. Kappa gets it across. Hawaii trying to take advantage now. They go to Gregory. And McConaughey is there to pop it up. Ball is hit by Jakes. Kamanaho is there. And Hiddle tries a no-look dump shot that goes out. So here comes Purdue. It's getting serious now. Purdue in a legitimate catch-up mode. Juliana Sanders will come in for Gregory. And serving will be McConaughey. McConaughey has been effective all over the court. Trying to get a run here. Lollipops it over. Bogard, Kamanaho back to Bogard. Single blocker. That's blocked back. Excellent block. They go to Bogard again. And it's an overpass. Hawaii trying to take advantage. Outside Bogard. Hits it. That's in. Bogard flirting with those lines again and succeeding yet another time.
And Kamanaho refusing to go to her other options. I think she was trying to outthink the Purdue block. The Purdue block was thinking that she'd sometimes set the middle or back, and she didn't. Finally, Susie got a one-on-one situation. It worked.
Poacher to serve. She was very productive last night. Here's Doggone. Goes cross court. Kappa off the hand.
Boy, Kappa, what a pistol she is. She's 5'6", and she's been a leading outside hitter for this team all year long, but certainly she faces a huge block every time out.
So Motter comes in to the game into that front row. Serving is Dargan. With it is coming out. Step out Prince. That ball is dug up by Poe. Tofu coming out. Here's Bogard. Bogard again into the corner. Boy, Susie Bogard having a night. Having a tournament.
Played great last night as well.
Did I say Tofu again? You got to be kidding me. Did I? You got to be kidding me. She'll never talk to me again. Serving is Hiddle. That ball is dug up. Doggone goes to Jakes. Saved by Fotu, and the ball goes out.
Bogard 16 kills last night, 9 kills tonight with no errors.
21-17, Hawaii leading by 4. And Purdue very much in it. Bogard again. That's dug up by McConaughey. Needs help. Not going to get it.
Well, Bogard just uncanny. Everything going right for Susie right now.
22-17. And Bogard will go back to serve. Bogard gets it over. McConaughey. Ball is hit by Jake. Excellent set that time by Dargan right at the net.
Jakes, 6'3", presents quite a force up front. And now McConaughey goes to the front row.
Here's Gildine circling for that line drive serve. Go to overpass again. The ball is hit by Mott, but it goes wide.
Boy, Hawaii dodged a major bullet there. Score could be 22-19, a 3-point lead. Instead, Hawaii's up 5. That was a big swing right there.
Juliana Sanders goes out. Heckmeyer into that front row.
Watch for Sanders to come back in, though, when they go on offense.
Serving is Prince. Prince gets it in. Dug up by Poe. Dargan to McConaughey. Ball is hit by Arnott, and she hits it long. 23-19. Purdue still in a position to make a run here. Mater getting ready to serve, and Sanders comes back into the front row, replacing Ekmeyer. Mater will serve. Hits it over. Bogard to coming out. Arnott, yes. Arnott lining up that double block. She hit the big power shot.
She's just abusing the block right now. When she gets it where she wants it, she can either hit that line or she'll just fool the line blocker.
Hawaii leading 24-19 in the second game. They lead 1 game to none. And serving is coming out. Here's Dargan, goes outside to McConaughey, and she rips it off. Bogart in the back row. And McConaughey continues her onslaught.
9 kills so far. Only 1 error for the first team All-Big Tenner.
Hawaii leading 24-20. Lollipop. Fotu coming out, and the ball is hit down by Arnott. Boy, Hawaii just gobbles up. That lollipop serve. Purdue calls the timeout. You take a look at the hit by Arnott. Hawaii leading 25-20.
Drove in for the occasion.
Hawaii leading 25-20 here in the second game. They were able to win the first game in extra play, 33-31. So Arnott serving for Hawaii. Just taps it over. Ball is dug up. Doggone from her knees to McConaughey. And getting her hand on it was Ekmeyer. McConaughey with a little variation on the theme. Instead of really ripping the ball, she just kind of went through her repertoire and got the point. Now 25-21.
Dargan is really forcing that set. Really forcing the set to McConaughey right now. She had to go to her knees and flick it back just to get it to her best hitter.
McConaughey serving. Here's Bogart. Big hit by Bogart, dug up by Poe. Dargan goes to Kappa. Off the tape, Fotu is there. Coming out back set to Hiddle. Chased down by Poe. Dargan goes outside. Kappa again. That hit over by Arnott. Advantage Purdue. Here's Kappa yet another time. And Kappa hits it off the block and also bothers the back row. And all of a sudden, it's 25-22. And Purdue very much in this second game.
And who says there's enough room for little players in this big game? Kappa 5'6", this damaging-wise block.
Big hit by Sanders.
Then again, there's big players like Sanders at 6'2" who are having a field day.
So Hawaii leading 26-22. Excellent choice that time by Kamana'o, as Purdue is very concerned with the outside. Serving will be Tesa Fotu. Gets it over, dug up by Poe. Dargan to Jakes, and Jakes able to get it over and down in front of Bogart and Prince. Another point for Purdue. It's 26-23.
Risky set that time. That was very low for somebody that's 6'3". Dargan did not get the ball up like she wanted to, but got a kill anyway.
Dargan with those long arms. Bogart coming out, back to Bogart. Double block is up. Bogart hits it off the double block. Susie Bogart just brings the hammer. And when she does, she has been effective, as you said, Chris, throughout this whole tournament, especially tonight. And Hawaii really needs her again. It's 27-23. Kelly Ong will come in to serve for Hawaii.
16 kills last night, 11 kills tonight. The better part of it, though, is that she's so efficient. No errors for Susie.
So it is a night of cold remembrance for the weather.
After a timeout, Kelly Ong's got to get this in. She's one who got the phone call coming in sub for the injured Ashley Watanabe.
And she gets it in. A ball dug up by McConaughey. Ball is hit over by Jake. Fotu is there. Chased down by Kamana'o. Here's Bogart again off the hand, but Poe is there. Dargan sets up Mater. That's popped in the air by Fotu. Chased down by Arnott. Back to the middle it goes. Kelly On gets it across. McConaughey to... It ends up with Jake after it goes off Dargan, and Jake gets it down. 27-24. Hawaii leading by only 3. And Purdue, the kind of team that could really put together a real run. Serving is Kappa, dug up by Fotu. Coming out to Pink. And that is dug up by Dargan. Outside it goes to Wishmeyer. Let's block that. Dargan sets up Wishmeyer again. She hits it, blocked by Prince. Into the net. Won't come out. Big point. 28-24.
Victoria Prince did not get her usual slide kill, but boy, she came up with a huge block there to give Hawaii their 28th point. Victoria not feeling well, but doing the best she can.
Bogard to serve. First down the line. That ball dug up by Wishmeyer. Dargan goes back to her. Hits it into the back row. Saved by Bogard. Chased down by Kamanao. The ball comes back and over. Here's Purdue. Wishmeyer hits it, and that goes off Hiddle. And that'll be a point for Purdue. 28-25. So Jakes will go back to serve. Motter and McConaughey, along with Wishmeyer in that front row. Jake serves long. So that service error really comes back to affect Purdue, because this is Aloha ball in game number 2. It's 29-25. Sanders will come back into the game. And let's see, Hawaii will call a timeout. Hawaii calls the timeout. We'll take this break from you would not be allowed to make that change.
And that was his last timeout. That hopefully it won't come back to haunt him with a 4-point lead. Okay.
Prince, Aloha ball, game 2. Gets it over. That ball popped up. Dargan goes outside. Wishmeyer, that's dug up by Bogard near the net. They go to Arnott. And it's Poe. Ball is pushed over and in. Pushed over by McConaughey. So McConaughey continues to play well. I mean, more than well for Purdue. And it is 29-26. Purdue trailing by 3. But remember, they can make no mistakes.
Watch on a close pass. Kanoi coming out unafraid, I think, to dump the ball here at game ball.
They joust, and the ball goes down. Wishmeyer, excellent serve that time by Motter. And now Purdue trails by 2.
Well, Dave Stoge had that second timeout. I think he'd use it right here to slow down Purdue.
This is the closest Purdue has been since 8-6 here in the second game. Here's coming out. Arnott, that's off the block, and Hawaii wins the second game 30-27. So Arnott, who was troubled in the first game, who started to get consistent in the second game, ends it with a...
Tell us what you think. I think we're going to look at Green Bay Regional first. Go ahead.
Well, you know, it looks like Hawaii will get through to Green Bay. Wisconsin coming up from the bottom is the most likely one coming in. Notre Dame had a great season, and that'll be a tough matchup for Wisconsin, I think.
And in the bottom half, no surprises there so far?
No surprises there. Florida and Stanford is going to be a tough match. Boy, that should be a match that you should normally see in the round of 16 or the round of 8. They're playing in the round of 32. That's going to be a tough one for both of them.
And Michigan coming out beating the WAC opponent Rice. And in the Seattle Regional, the top half?
Brutal bracket also. St. Mary's in California. St. Mary's has had a great season. I believe they beat Stanford twice this year. Cal's had a great season also. That's going to be a real tough match. Washington should come through that bracket in the upper half pretty easily. Yeah.
And the bottom half of the Seattle Regional, UCLA, Loyola Marymount playing right now. Utah right down the road playing Long Beach State.
Yeah, you know, UCLA is going to come through, I think. But they've got a tough job, too. Utah and Long Beach, both very seasoned teams, and both of them have a lot of tournament experience. Penn State coming through in the bottom half. Maryland winning the ACC kind of out of nowhere, but, you know,
6-11. Alicia Arnott has 11 kills. She's hitting .207, but she's getting more consistent. Especially in that second game, she was able to hit the second game winner. Kim McConaughey of Purdue gets us underway. Dargan Motter blocked by Prince.
Oh, and a good play call by Renata Dargan to start off game number 2. A little trickery of the cross play. But boy, did not fool Victoria Prince at all.
Bogart serving again. That's dug up. Ball is hit by McConaughey on that step-out move. And we are tied at 1. McConaughey now with 12 kills.
But Tara Hiddle leading Hawaii's digging effort tonight with 11 digs.
Motter serving. Dug up by Hiddle. Coming out, goes outside to Prince. There's the step-out as Prince hits that coming back. And that has worked all season long.
Now, she usually goes for 15 to 19 of those per match. She had 11 kills last night, a little below her normal average, and tonight only 3 kills.
Prince serving. Step out McConaughey, but there is Kamanao. Then to Bogart. She gets it over. Dargan step out McConaughey. Kamanao is there again. Hiddle to Bogart behind the 3-meter line. Dargan to McConaughey. She hits it wide. Excellent defense by Hawaii, just in the play, just keeping the ball alive, just chasing it down. I mean, at one point, Kamanao had to chase the ball down, then leap over a prostrate player.
Dave showed you having some words with Hiddle. I think he's got to be congratulating her for the great digging she's doing tonight. Quadrupling her output from last night.
Serving again is Prince. There's the dump attempt, but Hiddle is right there. They go to Arnott. That's blocked right back. Boy, they just wait for Alicia Arnott. Bogart a double-double already in this match. She has 11 steals and 10 digs.
Just a flat-out solid block by Purdue. Forehands across nowhere for Arnott to go there except high hand.
Bogart to Kamanao. Ball is hit over by Gregory. And Wishmeyer was there to dig it up. But she didn't get any help as the ball kind of shanked toward the side. So it is 4-2. Hawaii leading. Hanoi Kamanao will go back to serve now for Hawaii. Kamanao taps it across down the line. Gildine is there. Step out McConaughey, and she gets it just inside the back line. Well, McConaughey continues to be productive, but now she rotates into the back row.
That's right. That's good news for Hawaii. Bad news for Purdue.
Well, McConaughey lost it over. Hiddle to Kamanao. I set for Bogart, rather for Arnott, and Arnott is blocked. Oh, excellent block over there.
Kappa, the smallest blocker on Purdue at 5'6".
So Purdue comes back to tie it at 4. Lollipop serve, and that's shanked to the side by Hiddle. And Purdue has come back. And Purdue leads at 5-4. Dave Shoji up off the bench, and he is not happy, staring across. I mean, he's staring daggers at Hiddle. Hiddle to Kamanao. Back to Hiddle. That's dug up in the back row by McConaughey, but she doesn't get it to the net. And Dargan is forced into the netting, trying to loft up the ball. Couldn't do it.
Dargan and Jake got all tangled up there on that pass. McConaughey is a middle blocker who stays in the back row. She's not, libero does not come in for her.
Boy comes back to tie it at 5. Dargan steadying up. And they call that in. They call that in. And that just gets...
Overruled. Overruled by the top referee, Glenn South. Good overrule, in my opinion.
Boy, Charlie Wade. It was like he was launched at Cape Canaveral coming off that bench. Wade leading 6-5 on the overrule. Serving is Arnott, and she gives it right back. So Purdue will serve. Serving is Dargan. Bogart blocked back, saved by Gregory. Coming out back to Bogart, double block is up, deep, and that's dug up by McConaughey. Dargan goes outside to Kappa.
Out ball.
Hit down the line by Hiddle. Fotu may have hit the out ball, kept it alive. Hiddle said, well, it's academic now.
There you go. Dave Shundell, what a job he's done. Gone from 22 years of high school and club volleyball coaching right into the big time women's Division I collegiate volleyball.
Hawaii leading 7-6. Fotu to serve. Poe to Dargan. Ball is hit over. And Arnott cannot handle it in the back row. So Jakes will be credited with that. Gil?
Boy, Jake and McConaughey having a field day in the middle, hitting 412 and 379.
Short serve. Coming out, goes outside to Bogart. Dargan gets it across. Fotu coming out. Here's Hiddle. And Hiddle with a single blocker run. Able to get it by Wishmeyer.
And took off on one leg as well, as if she was hitting a step-out move or a basketball layup. Great shot by Tara Hiddle. What a fine match tonight.
So Hiddle will go back here in game 3 to serve. Hawaii leading Purdue 8-7. Hiddle serves it down the line. That ball dug up by McConaughey. Dargan gets it to Modest. Ball is hit over by Bogart. McConaughey to the middle to Jakes again. That middle attack working for Purdue. And they tie it at 8 here in the third game.
There's a little 31 set. That's a very fancy, risky set by Dargan.
Another overpass by Fotu on the serve by Gildan.
Jim, this is where Hawaii's had the luxury all year long of shuttling either Fotu or Watanabe in and out. One has a bad passing game. The other one will come in tonight in this whole tournament and the rest of the year. Fotu's got to carry the load by herself.
Watanabe will not be available because of that broken finger. Serving again is Gildan. Step out Prince. Prince hits it off Poe. That ball showed up very quickly, and Poe could not really react to it. So he comes back to tie it at 9.
Vintage Prince, 4 kills. No errors for Victoria.
Bogart serving, dug up by Wishmeyer near the net. McConaughey hits it into the antenna. Good blocking that time. Good defense by the Wahine.
And a great back one-handed set by Dargan. And of all people to miss it, McConaughey, who's been so brilliant tonight.
Bogart serving. Poe, overpass, hit down by Prince.
Credit Susie Bogart for the great jump serve that forced that overpass. Prince gets the kill, but credit Susie, and I'm sure Victoria did just that right after the play.
11 serving 9. Bogart again. Dug up by Poe. Dargan outside McConaughey. Popped in the air by Fotu. Chased down by Hiddle. And somebody has got to handle that. Prince and are not confused. And the ball lands all by itself. Big mistake. Not very good communication that time by the Rainbow Wahine, a team that's played a long time together. Now, they're no longer the young, new, don't know each other team. They're veterans of a whole season of Division I women's volleyball. 10 serving 11. In the serve is Mastandrea, just into the game for the first time. Joanne Mastandrea, 5'5" freshman, hits that ball into the net.
She hasn't played much. Watch for her to get a serve here. I think she might get it from Prince here.
12 serving 10. Ball dug up by Poe. Little touch. Gregory gets it over and in. Oh, that little touch that time by McConaughey. McConaughey tried to finesse the point. But Gregory able to react to it. Hawaii leading 13-10. And Purdue calls a timeout. I like that. Here's Victoria Prince serving. 13 serving 10. Ball is dug up by Mastandrea and hit over. No look, kind of dump, but it worked by Dargan.
So I told you that Prince would pick on Mastandrea sometimes. She hasn't passed many balls. That set was very tight to the net. Beautiful play by Dargan.
11 serving 13. Hiddle to Kamanau. Outside to Arnott. She hits it long. Arnott has not been consistent.
She had one blocker up. Little blocker. McConaughey went with Gregory that time.
Gregory. And that ball went off Wishmeyer. And then McConaughey couldn't handle it as it showed up in front of her in a hurry. But Gregory will be credited with the kill. Hawaii leading by 2, 14-12. And serving for Hawaii will be coming up. Throws it down the line. Outside it goes to Kappa. That's blocked back and in. So Hawaii back out to a 3-point lead. They lead at 15-12. We're halfway through this third game.
Big mismatch here. The 5'6" Kappa going up against the 6'2" Gregory. 6'1" Hiddle.
Ball is dug up. Hit over by the Purdue team. And then Arnott hits it back. Full. And the ball is blocked by Gregory, but then it's saved. Hit over by Dargan. Fotu, Kamanau, here's Hiddle. And Hiddle hits it off Poe. That ball is chased down by Mastandrea. And hit over by Gildan. With it is Kamanau outside. Arnott wiggles it. Off the single block, it hit. Then off of McConaughey and went down.
Here's a good swing by Alicia. Good aggressive swing. She's not going to back off at all. She's an aggressive player. Just like her dad, Tommy, who I'm sure is watching at home right now.
Hawaii leading by 4. Their biggest lead here in the third game. Gildan, there's an attempted dump shot. That'll be returned. Outside it goes to Hiddle. She punches it cross court. Dargan goes outside to Kappa, and Kappa, with a tough angle, gets it down just inside the line. Excellent play by Kappa. She did not play last night, but tonight she has made a force out of herself. Right here.
Good little cut shot by Kappa. Only 5'6". She's getting the job done.
Short serve again. Here's Hiddle. And Hiddle hits it right into Dargan. Single block.
I told you we're seeing two of the best blocking setters in the country in Dargan and Kamana'o. That's a beautiful block solo there.
Comes over again on that serve by McConaughey. Hawaii gets it over. Advantage now. Purdue hit over by Jake. And the ball goes off Bogart. Dave Shoji up again off that bench. Purdue has pulled to within one. It is 16-15. Now the captain, Dargan, is talking to the up official.
Dave Shoji not happy that Hawaii has not passed that short serve very well. They won this inside the 3-meter line.
McConaughey, another short serve. Gregory coming out, hit by Arnott. Arnott keeping it away from the double block. And she steered it in front of the double block in a crossing shot and got it in. Hawaii back out to a 2-point lead, 17-15 here in the third game. Arnott pumps it across, dug up by Poe. Chase down, Dargan goes outside. Here's Kappa. That's off the block, but Arnott is there in the back row. And the ball goes off, coming out as she gets tied up with Gregory. 17-16.
Gregory hitting her sides, going, what was I doing getting in the way of Kanoy?
Dargan will serve for Purdue. Dargan gets it across, dug up by Fotu. Waiting, coming out outside. Bogart hits it off the block, and it comes right back. Jake's in there, along with Motter. And we are tied at 17.
Yeah, this might be just the kind of a thing that Hawaii needs, a little wake-up call here. It's tough to beat this, an equal team 3 straight. So to get a wake-up call here in the middle of game 3 is good, I think.
Bogart gets it over, dug up by Poe. They go to Kappa. That's blocked back. No, Kappa did not get it over and hit the tape. 18-17, Hawaii teeter-totters back into the lead here in the third game in what has become a very competitive third game. So Fotu will go back to serve. Fotu just over the tape. Poe is there. Getting the ball across is McConaughey. Here's Hiddle. Hiddle goes cross-court. That was an out ball hit by Dargan. She goes to Kappa. That's blocked. But right there is Motter. Kappa again. Little roll shot. Kamana'o. Hiddle. They go to Bogart. Down the middle. That is saved. Nicely by McConaughey. Hit over by Kappa. Blocked back. Saved by Motter. Kappa again. That's popped in the air by Kamana'o. Hiddle goes cross-court. Bogart goes deep. McConaughey is there waiting. It's Dargan to Motter. Arnott down the middle. Chased down by Kamana'o. Hit by Bogart. That's saved by McConaughey. Dargan goes outside. Kappa again. That's dug up by Fotu. Hiddle. Arnott down the middle. Poe is there. Back set. It goes to Motter. It's in. What a point by Purdue. They outlast Hawaii.
Boy, each team had their chances in that rally, Jim. And this whole gymnasium, whether they're for Colorado State, Purdue, or Hawaii, they're all clapping because of the brilliance of the play. And here's the way the play ended with Motter finding the seam in the block and putting it down.
Oh, with another short serve. Step out. Hawaii back in the lead. 19-18. Kelly Ong will come into the game for Hawaii.
Gruber said that inside the 3-meter line serve wasn't an effective one. It's really affecting Hawaii right now. They're struggling and having to do a lot of adjusting.
Ong gets it in. That ball dug up by McConaughey. Pushed over by Motter. Ong is there. Go to Bogart. And Bogart gets it off the block. Another kill for Susie Bogart.
Credit Kelly Ong with a nice dig there. She came rushing in to get the tip, and all of a sudden the ball went deep, and she adjusted her hands well and kept it alive, and Kanoy put up a great set.
Ong serves again. Dug up by McConaughey. Dargan goes to Wishmeyer. Ong to Kamana'o. Step out Prince. Pops in the air. Wishmeyer back to the middle. McConaughey gets it over. Goes to Victoria Prince on that step-out move. And Hawaii leads it now 21-18. Back out to a 3-point lead.
Victoria Prince getting a surge of energy, asking for the ball from Kanoy Kamana'o. Even though she's not feeling well, she wants these last 9 points in the worst way.
Long serves it again. Dargan to Motter. That's off the block. Arnott Kamana'o. Here's Bogart again. That ball is shanked. Hawaii with a 4-point lead. All of a sudden, they go from a tie game to Hawaii establishing separation at just the right time in game number 3. Timeout, Boilermakers. He leads here in the third game. Serving is on. And she has served very well. Ball is hit, dug up by Arnott. And then to Bogart off the block. McConaughey is there. Chased down by Dargan. And that will not be returned on the far side by Wishmeyer because it went outside the antenna.
Big play. The play of this game number 3 right there by Alicia Arnott, digging that ball with one hand to keep it alive. That made everything, gave Hawaii this 5-point lead. Wow, what a dig by Alicia. La Pietra graduate.
Wishmeyer, that's blocked. And into the game is Emily Williams. Ball is hit by Wishmeyer again. Popped up by Kelly Ong. Fotu back to the middle. Here's Arnott. Arnott loops it to Poe, to Dargan. And Jake is blocked by Prince and Bogart. And the Hawaii team right now on fire. 6 straight points.
Nobody fooled here. Usually Dargan couldn't get it still in the block that time. 2 blockers up on her choice.
Serving again is on. That ball dug up by McConaughey. Chased down by Dargan. They go outside. Wishmeyer. That goes off Ong. Chased down by Arnott. And Ong gets it across. Purdue trying to take advantage here. Dargan back to Wishmeyer again. Dug up by Arnott. Waiting for it. It's coming out to Fotu. Fotu hits it from the 3-meter line. Poe to Dargan. Hit over by Jake. And they call it out. Jake hit it wide. 7 straight points.
How about Kelly Ong? 2 big digs, keeping the serve in after the timeout. Got another serve in, and then let that one go. She's coming up big here in game number 3.
Ong serving again. That's shanked. That will be an ace.
Kelly Ong, who was back at the dorm, not making this trip until Ashley Watanabe got hurt. She's now turning in to be the walk-on heroine of the night.
26-18. Ong trying to keep it going just over the tape, but shanked again. Kelly Ong. Season moment for Kelly Ong out of Oakland, California, Skyline High School. The freshman. 27-18. Hawaii closing in. Ong serves it again. Serves it deep. Wishmeyer to Dargan. Ball is blocked by Prince. Purdue struggling. They go to Wishmeyer. Blocked him in. Hawaii is just superb right now. They are superb. They have elevated their game. And now they have Purdue looking up in awe.
And McConaughey pulled out of the game. Normally she doesn't come out of the back row. She is yanked. That's a surprise.
28-18, Hawaii leading by 10. What a run. Ong serves it again. Wishmeyer to Dargan. And finally hitting the ball over is Williams. Coming out to Arnott. Did it go off the block? It did. And we are at match point.
Oh, Jim, I can't tell you how many people said, oh, Purdue's better than Hawaii because they beat a good Colorado State team last night. But Hawaii's got to disprove all those naysayers.
Ong serving again. Here's Dargan. Outside to Wishmeyer, and it wiggles through the block. And finally, the onslaught. The one-sided experience ends. And Purdue gets a point. It's 29-19.
What an 11-0 run. That was amazing. Amazing.
Van standing at match point. Serving is Dildan. Dildan will circle around and serve it from the middle. Rips it over. Long. It's over. It is over. Hawaii turns up their game to such an extent. It was just more than superb. Spectacular. And they put a real print on this experience in Fort Collins. And the NCAA decision. Here's the team that had to come in here and prove themselves. And Chris, they proved themselves without a shadow of a doubt.
Here's one of her aces right here. She comes out of nowhere, and she's the heroine for the night. I mean, every night, all year long, 30 times in a row, Hawaii continues. They continue to have players step up.
Joining us now, well, first of all, let's have the Bank of Hawaii most valuable players. For Purdue, Tim McConaughey, 14 kills. And for Hawaii, Kanoi Kamana'o. She had 43 sets and 14 digs. So Kamana'o from the University of Hawaii, we congratulate both players, most valuable players for tonight's match, sponsored by the Bank of Hawaii, and we thank
Senior outside hitter, and McGee, a sophomore middle blocker for Texas. Kehoe, the fine freshman center, will be setting up Liz Suter, who's the middle